presentation for GCSE ICT syllabus code, which is 0417. And the topic that I'm going to discuss with you now is all about practical topic 4, which is mail merge. Okay, so in this task, we are going to do March 2016 past paper and March 2017 and March 2018 paper for extra task. Okay, so let's get started. Okay, now first we need to have the file, which is the folder for the support file for task 1, March 2016. Okay, and we need the following: m16mail.rtf as your master document and m16 office as your support or as your source data. Okay, these are the recipient list. Okay, so what we need to do here, we need to insert all the relevant field from your data source to replace text in the master document so that the fields are within the greater than less than symbol, or we call it as also as chevrons. You will need to replace today's date with a field to display today's date with this format. And then we will replace the director by your name, and then we will replace the XX999 with the center number and replace with 00099 with your candidate number. And we need to proofread and have a spell check. Okay, so let's go and get our March 2016 file. Okay, so we will open the mail RTF, which is our master document. And then in order for us to insert the recipient list or the source data, we need to go to mailings, select recipient list, then use existing list. And then we need to browse where's the file. So I need to go to my file, which is school files. It's here in my OneDrive. Okay, key stage 3, ICT. It's in the practical and the main merge. And the support file is offices. Okay, there you go. So we need to change our chevrons auto field. Okay, so we need to highlight, and then we'll go to mailings tab, go to insert merge field. Okay, which is address 1. So same thing here, address 2, then address 3. Sorry, should be address 3. And then this will be the last, address 4. Then today's date, we need to go to insert, and then go to quick parts. Okay, and then go to field, then look for the date. Okay, then again take note, we need to follow this format. Now if this format is not available, you can edit this and have the format that is required, and then click OK. And then from the title, so we need to go to mailings, title, put a space, regional manager, and then okay, we'll change this with your name, and then we'll change this with your center number 38229, and then we'll have candidate number. Okay, so that's all. And then we need to proofread. To proofread, you need to go to review, check document. Okay, there you go. So view all. So we have this. This will be particular interest. Okay, will be interest. Okay, and then there you go. You finish. Okay. Oh, it depends. Okay, on the grammar checker, spelling grammar checker. So if you think this one is fine, you can just simply ignore it. Okay, you can ignore by clicking, right click and ignore once. All right, so let's continue. Go back to the question paper. So here we need to get our evidence document. So we need to have our evidence document, which is in evidence 7. We'll take a screenshot of the merge field for our date code. Okay, display the merge field and date field code. So we need to select all to show the merge field, then right click toggle field. There we go. So we can see now. Now we need to take a screenshot. Okay, then we will put this in our evidence document. Okay, so we need to open the evidence, and then which is in evidence 7, showing the field code and date field. There you go. Then it says here we need to, okay, letters are required for regional managers in Bangalore and Chennai. So we need to turn off our display and then merge and print the letters of these two regional managers. Okay, so what we need to do, go back to our master document, select all, and then we will remove the toggle field. Okay, that's off. And then we need to check our recipient list. So it says based on the recipient list, we need to show only the letters, which is for Bangalore and Chennai. Okay, so in which that is in the office field. Okay, check. Yep. Okay, it can be also found here in address for. So it's up to you which field do you want to use. So I'll just use office. Okay, so office is equals to Chennai, and then office is equal to floor. And then we will use, okay, a logical operator, because it is impossible that we will use both, okay, both field names with a different value, so it will produce an error. So it should be or, because this is one condition, this is another condition. So if we use and, both conditions should be true. It is impossible to have office and Chennai at the same time, so you will have an error. But if you will use or condition, meaning to say either office will be Chennai, either office will be Bangalore, that will be fine. So I'll just click OK. So there you go. So my office field will be Bangalore and Chennai only. Click OK. Then I'll go to merge and finish, and then edit, and then click OK. So how many letters do we have now? So we have 2 letters. So to check, okay, we can go to, so these are the page already, the merge letter. Okay, so we can now print this as based on our instruction. Okay, so we'll have 2 letters. Okay, so that will be for our March 2016 paper. Now let's proceed with March 2017 paper. Okay, so let's move on. Okay, now in March 2017, okay, we need to close this first. Okay, yes. So I will put the name here as letter 1 underscore March 2016. And then, okay, I'll find the location. So I'll put it here in more option. I'll go to my OneDrive. I'll save it here. Practical mail merge. Okay, it's in March 2016. And then save. Okay, and then after that, I can close that. And then I can close the master document, the evidence. Just need to save it. Then this is the master document. Save and close. Okay, so let's proceed with March 2017. So March 2017, we need to open mail and orders. So mail is the master letter or the master document. Orders will be the source data or recipient list. So let's open 2017. I need to extra first. Okay, same location. Okay, there you go. So we have the files already. Okay, so we'll open the mail and orders. So we will insert the recipient list from mailings. Use existing list to our source data. And then orders. Okay, now before we proceed, let's have instructions, which is we need to replace the date with a field format, which is DD MMMM. So we have 4 M's here, and then YYY. So, and then we need to insert the relevant field, merge field from the data source, and then we replace it in chevrons. Okay, and then we need to add our name, center number, candidate number as the originator of the letter. And then we will have spell check, then save the master letter and display the codes. So first is the date. After inserting the recipient list, we will have the date today, which is from insert. Okay, we have a quick format or quick parts field, then date. Okay, the format will be, we'll remove this line. Okay, I can delete this. We don't need that. We will have the month 4 and then the y will be 4 also. Okay, and then I'll click OK. There we go. I have the date now. Then we will insert the field name. Okay, the merge field. So we have the title, put the space, and then we need to insert the first name, and then we can proceed to the next one, surname, insert surname, address one, we have the town, and the postal code. We have here the name. Now take note, we all know the correct format. Okay, in writing a letter, it should be a comma. We will have our description here. And then we have the product code. And then your name, center number. We have the name, center number 8229. And then we'll have the candidate number is 000. Okay, same thing that we did. We need to check and proofread the letter. So I'll go to review. Okay, so we have some spelling check. So we don't know the spelling of this, so we'll just ignore this. Okay, then the blank is now ready, so it should be ready. And then in your workshop for collection, we'll select that one. There you go. And then one thing I've noticed, okay, there should be a comma. Okay, comma after yours sincerely. All right, and then that's all. Okay, so we need to get to save the master letter. So by the way, I forgot to tell you, it should be, we need to save this as Word document. Okay, in the same folder. And then click save. And there you go. And then, okay, the evidence showing the field codes. So select all. Okay, to show the field code, right click and then toggle field. So we can have this format. And then this is evidence 9. So go to evidence document. Then we'll go to evidence 9. Okay. So here, need to go to take a screenshot. New. There we go. And then let's paste it here, showing all our evidence. Okay, specifically the date format. Should we following this format? Okay, and then after that, print your master letter. Okay, so we need to print this master letter. So only this one. So file, we have a blank document. We need to print this. Now, you might be wondering, why do I print screen before I print? Because every time we print it from our master document, let's say this one, we file print, you will notice that the output will not show the merge field. So based on the instruction, when you print, you should show your merge field. Okay, showing the merge field display. So that's the reason why we need to show the merge field like this. Okay, because that is part of our evidence. And then after that, merge and print only the letters for customers whose product are ready but not delivered. So product are ready but not delivered. So go back here in the master document. Okay, so go to mailings, and then we need to edit the recipient list. So let's check which field name is it. So it says the product already but not delivered. Oh, there you go. So ready is yes but not delivered. Delivered is no. So we need to go to filter. Okay, we need to go look for ready, and then product is yes, and okay, we have delivered is no. There we go. Now in this case we can use and, because both of these conditions should be true in order for us to show the letter that we want to send. Okay, just click OK. There you go. So product are ready. So we have three, and then delivered is no. So all of them are no. Okay, then click OK. So we have three letters. So let's check from the mailings. We'll check 1, 2, 3. Okay, this is the last one. So it's only three letters. Okay, so 1, 2, 3. There we go. So, and then after that, we can now print, edit individual documents. And then you will notice this will be 3 pages. 3 pages. All right. So, and then we now need to save this. Okay, save as, and we will save it here. Okay, and then this is letter to March 2017. And then the format should be Word document. And click save. There you go. So this is the one that we're going to print now as per instruction. Okay, and that's it. And then lastly, I'm going to show you the March 2018, okay, past paper. So in which we have, okay, let me close this first. So I will save this. Uh, this is part of our evidence. So here, okay, this is toggle field. Save. So I'll now start with March 2018. So we need the memo and the mail merge. So we need to open the memo and the mail. So I need to get the file, March 2018 memo. Okay. And then we need to insert the recipient list, which is mail merge 2018. Mail merge. Click OK. There you go. So first instruction will be the same thing. So we will replace the personal and details with your name, center number, and candidate number. Today's date will be with this format, and then maintaining the existing spacing, punctuation, and replace the chevrons and text with appropriate merge field from the data source. Then we need to proofread. Okay, it's the same thing that we did before from March 2016, 17, and 18. Okay, so we need to go to mailings. Okay, so insert first name, and then need to select family name, and then we have staff ID, and then today's date. So again, in the insert quick parts, now you might be wondering why I'm not using this insert date. Okay, this insert date, when you notice, okay, we cannot change the format. Okay, we cannot change the format of this. Okay, so when you check from here the toggle field, you'll notice there's no toggle field. So there's no evidence. That's the reason why we are not using this. Okay, so if we want the evidence, it should be from quick parts, then insert field, and then we will have the date, then we can have the format. Okay, so this is TD, MMM, and then YYY. See, if we toggle this field, we can have the evidence. Okay, so after that, we need to personal details, go to Merlin's personal detail. Okay, what is the personal detail? Okay, let's check from here. appropriate field. So this will be your name, center number 229, and then candidate number. I forgot. So, and then hello followed by first name. And we'll have the department. So, and then we have the job description. And then we have office located in the faculty. And then the base pay. Have the base pay. And then we have the telephone number. And then there you go. It's done. Okay. So after that, what we need to do is, okay, display the merge field code and the date field code and take a screenshot for your evidence. So we'll select all and then we will tag a field, okay, for our evidence. And then after that, take a screenshot. Oops, not this one. So take a screenshot of this. There we go. So I'll use snipping tool. There you go. And then we need to have a blank document because we don't have evidence folder inserted. So just paste it here. Okay. And then after that, we need to, okay, have a filter. Okay, for number of years, it's 1. Okay. So I need to go to mailings and then we need to edit the recipient list. We'll try to look for the number of surveys. Yes. Yep. So it should be 1. So we will filter years of service is equals to 1. By the way, guys, you can use also different comparison operators, okay, which can be either not equal to, less than, greater than, less than or equal to, greater than or equal to, is blank, is not blank. Okay, these are the options we can use as comparison operator. We're going to compare this field name with this value. Okay, so in our case, we need to compare it with a value of 1. And then that's all. Okay, so we have 4 letters. So click OK. And then print, merge and fill the letters for these members of staffs only. Okay, for member of staffs. So let me check if it should be for the member of staff only. So I wasn't able to check that. For a member of staff only. Yep. So there's no specific instruction for the staff, member of staff. Yep, so this will be fine. And then we can now print. Okay, so we can now print this. And then make sure that the name, center number are displayed on the merge letter. Okay, so we have this merge. Then can print all. There we go. So we have 2 letters, 4 letters. Okay. Then we need to provide a screenshot. The recipient list for the memo. So we need to have another screenshot. Okay. So here, provide the screenshot here. Filter. Okay. Include this. And then go to your evidence. Not this one because we are now using 2008. This one. This is our evidence. We can name this as evidence. This is for evidence 10, evidence 9, and the top one, evidence 9. Okay, and then put it down. Okay, there you go. So we're all. So if you have any questions, doubts, okay, you can ask me. But for now, this is all for our lesson. Hope you understand this. And then you can just send a comment. Okay, comment down below if you have any doubts. I can help you on that. Thank you, guys.